Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith Dream Create, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making another card in my Recycle With Me series. This is part 3 of using Kleenex boxes. I recently saved a few Kleenex boxes with some fun designs, and in a couple of videos back I cut up a bunch of them and showed you the different designs, and I said that I was going to have 3 different videos. So this is the last design from the Kleenex boxes that I saved recently to make a card. So right now I am just cutting down some of the pieces to make a card. I'm going to be making a slimline card because the pattern is perfect for a slimline card. That's definitely something you're going to get if you keep a Kleenex box pattern. I don't keep Kleenex box patterns all the time. Every once in a while I will save them. We've been going through a few of them lately, so I thought that these ones were fun and I wanted to go ahead and make something and do a little bit of recycling. So I'm going to be making a flat shaker card. So I have been saving the packaging from stamps and stickers and different things and just throwing it in one of my drawers in my desk, and this has been working out really well. My kids like to use stickers. They have a bin of stickers that they can add to a sticker book, so when they go through a sticker I save that because why not, and you can bring in that fun element of flat shaker cards. And so yeah, I just went ahead and glued down the Kleenex cardboard to my card base, or the panel. In this case I'm doing a panel because I'm going to be making the flat shaker card, and I am using some square tape or score tape. Why did I want to call it square tape, double-sided tape here that is strong adhesive to add the clear packaging to create that flat shaker pouch. And then I will add that on and create the pouch, the envelope, and keep one side open so that I can add in the sequins so that they shake around and have some fun and add more of a splash to this card. I love the flower being splashed in water, and I just thought that adding these elements, adding the sequins in, would just add to that splash of water and add a splash of fun to this card design. So now I'm just peeling up the backing on the tape, and I'm using some tweezers to do this. This helps so much. You can use reverse tweezers. In this case I'm just using some tweezers that I picked up at the dollar store, and this just really helps pull that release paper up, and you don't have to pull at it with your nails. It just makes it so much easier. So getting that all up, and then I'm going to fold over the different sides. I really like flat shaker cards. I always forget to make them, but when I do, I'm so happy with how it turns out. It's so fun, and you don't get that bulk where you get with the bigger shaker cards with all the foam tape. Those ones are awesome, but this is a whole nother thing. So I'm using these Sizzix sequences. These ones have some flat elements and some beads and some different things. I'll have all of the supplies like the glue and these sequins listed down below in the description box. If you want to know the exact brand and stuff, I will have those listed down below. For this card, I didn't use a ton of stamp card making products. I only used a few, these sequins, the glue, and you're going to see a sentiment and some embossing powder here in a little bit. But yes, I'm just going ahead and adding in the sequins with my spoon, and it got a little messy. but that is okay. Now in this shaker card, the elements don't move around that much. Like, it's a very tight shaker card, which I guess you want, but because the cardboard from the Kleenex box is a little bit thicker, some of the sequins got stuck around that cardboard, so that is something to keep in mind. But it still added that fun shaker element in some areas, and if you flicked it, you could move it around. I also just loved the pop of sparkle that you got around the edges as well with this. It just totally finished off the card and brought it all together. And also the shiny effect of the packaging around also just added to that splash in the background as well. So yes. So I just kept on adding these sequins until I was happy with it. And I added the blue ones in to kind of go with that splash of color, the splash of blue and the splash of water. And then I added in the pink to accompany the pink flower. And the pink ones are hearts, so I thought that was a really fun. And it was the color that matched the best. And I could have went ahead and used my sequins, but I really wanted a finer detail to this shaker pouch. And I had not gone ahead and used these sequins yet. I picked these up after Christmas with some Amazon gift cards. So I was happy that I was able to finally pull them out and use them. And yes. Figuring out if I need to add more. So once I am happy with the amount of sequins and sparklies, I am going to go ahead and take that other backing off and fold it over and just see the shaker. Then I cleaned up the mess and you're going to see it shake around and shine. Very fun, very fun. Okay, so now I need to adhere this to my card base. So I'm using the score tape again, the double-sided adhesive that is strong. And this is going to hold it in place. You do have the backing, the clear packaging on the back as well. So I could probably get away with using the liquid glue because I do not have the packaging around the whole thing, but I just go ahead and use the score tape because I know that it's going to be a lot stronger. So I added it everywhere, and I add a little bit in the middle, I believe, as well, so that I know it is going to stick, or maybe I don't. I just do it around the edges. You could definitely add more, but this is not going anywhere. So lining that up with my card base, shaking it around a little bit more because it's too fun. And then I did go ahead and add this strip in the inside as well. But I cut it down first because there was some extra packaging on there. Actually just took that plastic part off and then added this strip in the inside just for fun. And then I'm going to work on the sentiment, and that will finish up the card. You could make this card any theme, like happy birthday, encouragement, thank you, like so many ideas were popping into my head for this card. But I'm going to be using the Simon Says Stamp Tiny Words sentiments. There's a bunch of these, and I'll have the exact name listed down below in the description. And I'm just finding the sentiment that I want to use. There's so many options. And aligning that up on some black cardstock, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the Simon Says Stamp embossing ink to ink this up. Actually, here, yeah, you're seeing me try and do it on the Kleenex box first. I didn't realize that I was using that. So I did it on the Kleenex box first because I wanted to see if I could bring that element in on the black, but it didn't work. So then I'm using the black cardstock instead because I'm going to get a more crisp, a vibrant sentiment that's going to stand out. I just thought I would go ahead and experiment with the cardboard, but it just interfered too much. So now I'm using the white embossing powder, and then I'm going to heat set that, and I'm going to have a sentiment that stands out against the black and blue background. So as you can see, I'm just heat setting that and melting that, getting it ready to finish up the card. Sometimes I forget what steps I did as I'm like watching these over to do the voiceovers. And sometimes it's been a while since I've made the card. So just cutting down that sentiment, and then I will pop that on to my card. So I did go ahead and use some liquid glue here because it was going to be quick and simple. And yes, so it says sending a love. Because I added the heart sequence in, I decided to use the sentiment sending love. And it was simple, but yet elegant. And I love how that white embossing powder just finishes it up and adds that white back in when we have the white around the edges. And yes, super, super fun card with a recycled material and some card making supplies. So that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos coming your way. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.